I do need a new mortar and pestle. It'd be great for making mulch for my houseplants. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Deponia. Uh, Today we are actually going to be getting into the second game in the Deponia series, if it wants to load, that is. Can I get a blue one? I would definitely prefer a blue one to a maroon red one. Blue is much easier on my eyes. Okay, so open the
I
bathroom.
just don't like it when people snoop around and invade my privacy.
But, Grandma, Rufus isn't a peeping Tom.
I'm not so sure about that. Okay. I think I was supposed to grab a hammer.
Yes, Rufus has become a better person, at least that's what Doc says, and that's a good opportunity for him. He's our by you will see, and
Yeah, sorry, I forgot how long the developer commentary is. So we do sort of have to go to the settings menu and disable that again. Yeah, I noticed that it was on last time when we went over to this game. I think I was supposed to be grabbing a hammer, but I don't actually see a hammer, and I don't have it.
May I interrupt for a moment?
Of course. Did you find the hammer?
Well, not exactly.
No.
It's in my tool chest. You're welcome to take it, as long as you promise not to wreak havoc.
Not me.
Yeah, oh, so this is the tool chest, okay. Power inverter, hammer.
Didn't you tell me that he suffers from an exaggerated opinion of himself?
I just killed the bird.
Those days are over. Rufus has learned a lot. He is much more careful.
I didn't
than
kill the
before.
bird. I didn't kill the bird, I just,
Rufus seems like a brutal thug to me.
Rufus? Brutal? Never.
Oh, poor bird! It was a robot bird, okay. I'm absolutely just completely destroying things.
All I'm saying is that he seems very clumsy.
Yes, that one is true.
Your fears are completely groundless. Rufus has become very careful since his last adventure.
And if he has to use the toilet, then he can do that on the trawler.
Of course, Grandma.
It's just that I have hardly any water left.
He's just getting a hammer.
Aren't you worried he might steal something?
I trust him completely.
Why is Doc so,
I just hope he doesn't turn my whole house upside down.
No!
He's just getting a hammer. How much damage could he possibly do?
Can a person really change so much?
It's very simple. Once burned, twice shy. And Rufus has burned his fingers more than once. He has learned. I would bet the house on it.
I've just set their house on fire.
Did he even wash his hands?
Of course he did. Rufus is very clean.
That's good. I have a very limited supply of water.
She has a very limited supply of water, and I've probably just absolutely destroyed it. Flush button. I'm destroying her house. Is there anything I can do with that? Tablecloth. Can I dip the tablecloth?
Will you promise me that he won't try to knock me out with a blunt instrument to steal my things?
Not Rufus. When I met him, he may have been a bit crude and sometimes even disrespectful. But at heart, he's a very good boy.
How do they not notice what's going on behind them?
Promise me that he won't try.
Not Rufus. When I met, but at heart, he's...
Okay, power and... I know I'm supposed to do something. Doc and Grandma... Grandma Utz. I don't have the hammer just yet, though. The fire's still going. At least logic doesn't apply to this game. Shove the power inverter in there.
If that's all true, then he must have turned himself around 180 degrees.
That's
Two
how
glass
it
eyes
is.
seems about
As if
accurate.
someone installed a power inverter in him.
And he shouldn't give John Thomas too much to drink under any circumstances.
Well, if that's all you're worried about,
Something like that can kill a little bird.
Rufus isn't going to drown your bird by accident.
Yeah, the bird's dead already. The bird's dead. Tablecloth.
Flush. Are you sure he knows what he's doing?
I don't.
He looked to
I'm
me
sorry,
as though
lady.
he's too stupid to push a button.
Appearances are deceiving. Rufus is a tinkerer, like me. He is perfectly familiar with every type of machine.
He would ask before he used my water supply, wouldn't he?
Absolutely.
Good. Good. I have to get by on what I have until the end of the month. Perhaps I'm worrying unnecessarily. After all,
There's gonna be a
John
cut.
Thomas is very good at self-defense.
Oh, Grandma Utz, as if that would be at all necessary.
You almost have me convinced, but there is one thing that still worries me. He had better not clog my garbage disposal. The blades are so sharp. Things are always getting caught in there.
Oh, I'm about to do just that, aren't I?
Oh, Grandma, you worry about the silliest things.
If you promise me that he will be careful, then everything is all right. Just as long as nothing happens to my John Thomas.
No! I literally just killed the bird.
Promise.
Then I should apologize. I suppose your Rufus really must have improved.
I just completely killed the bird.
Well, what do you know? Here it is.
Have you found it at last?
Yeah, sure.
It certainly took you long enough. I hope you didn't leave a mess.
Me? No way. But enough chit-chat. Bozo's waiting.
Just relax, Rufus. It's not like anything's on fire.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
It's like it was happening in a different room instead of right beside them.
By the way, what's that funky smell? Rufus, have you gone completely off the
I don't
deep
know.
end? You almost set Grandma Utz's heart on fire.
All for a good cause.
You committing suicide?
No, I'm traveling to Elysium.
But Rufus, we've been through all that. I thought you would finally become reasonable.
Become reasonable? I am reasonable. And that's exactly why my plan is gonna work this time.
What plan are you talking about?
Well, what does it look like?
It looks like a madman's attempt to refute the principle of action and reaction.
Close enough.
Goodness gracious me.
As soon as I step on these bellows, the cork will hit the 3 targets one by one. In a spectacular chain reaction, this will cause the rockets to be lit and the safety rope to be cut. I have calculated everything. Just watch and learn. Oh, and keep away from the falling blade if you want to hold on to your fingers.
I didn't even realize, register that that was a guillotine.
The first target opens the gas tap on the Bunsen burner, which then lights the fuse.
Isn't it
Okay.
more probable that the cork will simply knock over the Bunsen burner?
My design is based on science, not some nebulous probabilities.
The calculation of probabilities is an integral component of all sciences.
For you, maybe. My science is based on hearsay and inner conviction.
That's not science! Okay, so, the first target... I assume that, I don't know where the second target is. Oh.
Second, the cork will ricochet off this pan.
I seriously doubt that. On
It
what
is some
do you
Final
base this
Destination
assumption?
stuff.
Well, I drew a target on it, didn't I?
Oh, heavens.
After the cork ricochets off the other 2 targets, it will hit exactly here. I've calculated everything precisely.
How did you calculate that?
Well, the way you calculate things. You lie down for a while, and these mathematical formulas come to you in your sleep.
Uh-huh.
Watch your fingers, Doc. As soon as the cork hits the 3rd target, the scale will trigger the guillotine.
It would be insane to believe that will work, but it would be even more insane to assume I would be safe here.
An apology is about to be due.
No, I think Rufus makes up for his lack of common sense with his indestructibility.
Take a good look.
Rufus, no!
Push the switch. Oh no!
Doc. Uh-oh. Doc, that's not a good place for a nap. The Bunsen burner could boil away the water in the vase any minute. And when the scales pan goes up, it will trigger the guillotine. The fuse is already lit. Doc, are you listening? Wake up! Oh, what a bummer. Save Doc, or go to Elysium. Save Doc, or go to Elysium. Darn it. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do?
I have to say we saved Doc.
Doc. Doc, are you listening? Wake up! Oh, what a bummer.
Okay, what's the thing have to say about this? So we didn't do these two things. Instead, we did this. We didn't say anything about Rufus fixing the trawler or that, but yeah, so his indestructibility.
I think I can reach it. Oh, not quite. Must be because of the wind.
Wait, is Rufus chained to this?
Light the fireworks as soon as the saw blade is in the air. Then they will create enough spin to catapult me directly to Elysium. At the halfway
I
point,
didn't even register.
eagles will start to fly alongside me if my sketch is correct.
I didn't even register that this is the saw blade that got stuck in the ship. Okay.
Huh. The gas from the bottle is being blown toward the flames. Unfortunately, it isn't enough to light the gas. Too bad. That would be a cool party trick. Nope, my breath isn't enough to blow the gas into the flame. Too bad. That would be a cool party trick.
Yeah, it probably would have been. Let's be honest. Just, I do want to learn fire spitting someday. That's the type of thing where it's probably going to remain a someday.
Huh. Doc really picked a great spot to fall unconscious. I have to find some way to get him away from there before the water boils away.
How exactly?
Huh. The gun for too bad. That would be a... No, that would be a... The Bunsen burner is bringing the water to a boil. I have to hurry, otherwise the scale will trigger the guillotine.
Hurry is not in the vocabulary of this game in any way, shape, or form, and it never should be. I lose the scale of certain things, such as the fact that he's, tied these to rocks in the background. Sort of didn't register to me at first. So wait, if that is lined up with this to where it'll catapult this, does that mean this technically lines up with that? Yeah, he could kick something, maybe. Oh, there is a hammer here that I didn't see.
Whoop! Oof! Perfect body control, as always.
Cut.
Maybe I can scratch a little black powder out of there. That shouldn't affect the flight characteristics of the saw blade, should it? That tickles. Huh. Unfortunately, too bad. That would be a...
Okay, so I don't have an inventory right now.
With the right momentum, I could catapult the black powder into the air intake of the bellows. Easy and totally realistic.
Rufus, you don't... Physics doesn't care! Okay, now
If the black powder reaches the flames, it could ignite the gas. And then... there's bound to be an interesting chain reaction, whose outcome is very difficult to predict. What am I waiting for? Whoa, it worked! I saved Doc!
Okay, cool. We saved Doc, and surprisingly, the saw blade flew. But But we forgot to put a mechanism to release the saw blade. Okay, there we go.
Rufus! Rufus!
Huh? What?
You haven't answered my question. How did you get here? I just don't understand.
That's because there is nothing to understand. The whole story is nothing but one big filthy lie.
Are you
Almost
sure?
as filthy as Rufus, but not quite.
Cletus?
Of course it's Cletus. Why would that surprise you? I am not the one who barged in here uninvited.
I have come to save my planet.
Well done, moron. Goal and I had reached an agreement. I was trying to keep the existence of the Deponians a secret from the Council of Elders so that Deponia could be exploded, but Goal convinced me to tell the truth. We were just about to save Deponia. The escape pod was taking us to Elysium. Now, it's useless. We're not going to make it to Elysium, and the Council of Elders will never learn about the Deponians. Bravo, Rufus. That was a stroke of genius.
That one
Don't
actually
listen
makes
to him,
sense.
Goal. He's lying through his
fuses like
teeth.
that are self-oxidizing.
The version does sound pretty convincing.
No, remember, he's lied to you before. The Goal that I know would never have let him get away with it.
That's because
Actually, no,
you
not all of
only
them.
know
So
one
maybe it doesn't
part
make
of
sense.
Goal. The part that is
I'm not gonna say it
naive and
completely does.
idealistic.
The Goal that I know is a fighter who will stand up for what she believes in.
But there is a third part as well. And that part sides with me. Isn't that true, Goal?
There is no third part. You tell him, Goal.
I just don't know. I can't remember a thing.
Of course you can't. Thanks to this Fleabag's brilliant intervention, your brain implant has been damaged. It's a habit of his.
I'll fix it. Don't worry.
You still don't get it, do you? We have no use for you here. If you really want to help Goal, then jump. We're directly over the ocean. With a little luck, you may even survive the fall.
No, this isn't right.
Oh, come on. Do what is best for Goal.
I think so. Question: you've played this. Was there any way to get these parts right here? Because they're X'd out, so that means I told this story right here. Well, I told this one. Was there any way to tell this story? That doesn't make any sense, though, because you could buy them as 3 different games. Oh, you mean I made a decision last stream. Okay. Okay, that makes more sense. So get rid of Cletus.
I'm what's best for Goal.
No, don't! Ha! Huh, nothing. Why? I wonder if...
Uh-oh. No, Goal!
You idiot!
Goal! No!
You blasted idiot!
Cletus, help me!
Hang on. Don't panic. I'll come and get you. Somehow.
Do you finally realize the damage you're doing?
Cletus!
Don't panic. I'll get you.
Why don't I do everyone a favor and kill you right here?
I'm coming, Goal. Hang in there.
Where do you think you're going?
I'm on my way.
Watch out! The rope's going to break at any moment!
What are you doing? Did you really think you could get away like that? Say bye-bye, Rufus.
Cletus, no!
Cletus!
So the cause of the everyone.
What have I done?
So Cletus got flung somewhere
I
else.
still can't believe he really did that.
No need to worry, really. He's just like a wombat. He often falls, but he always lands on
All the others. I know. What is that noise?
What the?
Goal?
Don't be silly. If that were gold, the next we could expect...
Is Rufus.
Rufus.
Ouch.
I would if it had registered in my brain the last time I saw it. The Organon's got a lot of glass.
Everything's ready for detonation, Bailiff. Acknowledged, Chief Blaster. Anything else? Are there no new instructions? We can start the countdown now. I appreciate your eagerness, but this is not a training maneuver. This is about destroying the zone around the Rust Red Sea before we blow up the entire planet. I see, Bailiff. Stop interrupting me. I know very well what is at stake here. Do you think I wasn't aware of all the implications? It is true. Inspector Cletus has not yet reached Elysium. We can only guess what kept him. But as long as there is still hope that he will complete his task, we need not worry. Until then, I don't want to hear about any countdowns. Do you understand? Yes, I do, Bailiff. Cletus is going to succeed. He will convince the Council of Elders that there is no sentient life on Deponia. And, if he should fail, then we shall see to it that the planet is indeed uninhabited. Dismissed. I have too many worries of my own to deal with your moral misgivings, so get out! Out, I say! Yes, sir.
Yeah, Deponia is made of
Where
junk.
the devil is Cletus?
I'm sort of wondering if Deponia is supposed to be Earth, but after quite some time, that's where Cletus is. I do like these parts.
Only the most epic tales feature cool depictions of saw blades crushed into cable boat walls. The attempt, though a blunt stunt, affected goals and planned, which surely can't be blamed on Rufus at all. Reckoning up the sum, the best was yet to come. For the end of part one seemed a little too coarse, and to a memory sent him to attend a second chance for a decent happy ending, a grand fling with dancing and booze and so forth.
A star with booze and so forth.
That only makes sense in the context of the movie Astro Boy. Okay, so we're on board the trawler.
Oh, I think I ought to fire my chiropractor. Doc? Huh. We seem to have docked. But where is everybody? Huh. A note from Bozo, that old pirate.
So the note probably says something along the lines of, "Don't steal all my stuff,
Good
Rufus."
morning, lazy bones. Doc took Gold to his office. Huh. Finally someone who uses his brain. She wasn't feeling all that well. Yada, yada, yada. Blood from her ears. Blah, blah, blah.
Oh.
You can find me in the tavern. Tavern? Now that sounds promising. Huh, there's something else. Don't forget to go and see Doc. He needs your help. Why can't they ever manage without me?
What absinthe are you talking about? Look at the radar.
I can't leave here, not without gold. Huh. The floating black market is in the middle of the Rust Red Sea, far from the cruiser routes of the Organon. That's good.
So, Everybody, welcome to the floating black market.
Nothing beats a fresh breeze from the sea. The smell of freedom and adventure. And tar and toxic chemicals. And Tony's mother?
Shh! You're scaring the fish.
What fish?
Rotten fish. Close enough. But this native presents a welcome opportunity to make use of my cosmopolitan tactfulness and my linguistic skills. Me, Rufus, where I find lab belong to Doc.
Are you talking to me, ape man? We put maps up for people like you.
Ah, you mean heroes passing through?
I mean people we prefer not to talk to.
Hey, just so you know it, I have an excellent sense of direction.
Yes, I have
I
a
don't
wonderful
need
sense
your
of direction. I
stinking
swear,
maps.
I can read
So
a map.
what you looking at it for?
I'm not looking. I'm just shooting it a contemptuous glance. Doc's office is in the industrial park. But where's the tavern? Ah, well, who cares? I guess I'll go see Doc first then.
This map means nothing to me.
First, I have to help Doc get Goal back into shape. Can't have the old coot grabbing all the credit for himself. I can look around the town later. First, I have to help Doc get Goal back into shape. Can't have the old coot grabbing all the credit for himself.
Oh, okay. So the lit up areas are the ones I can click on. Okay. Clever.
What a cute little doggy you are.
I beg your pardon? My name is Cleverbite. I'm an autonomous, cybernetically highly developed service unit, programmed to perform complex security tasks.
Cleverbite. Oh, such an amusing name for a robo-dog.
I will not suffer such indignities. Through the neuronal connection of computer circuits with organic cerebral matter, I am capable of processing more than 3,000 floating point operations per second.
Can you sit up and beg?
Perhaps not, but I could sit up and grab something until you beg me to let go.
You know, you've got quite an attitude for a cyber whatever mongrel, but I'm pretty sure that your bark is worse than your bite.
Do you hear me barking then?
I don't know. All I can hear is
Nerdy ramblings, me.
I'll ask Doc to make you a cyber muzzle.
To do that, you would need to get past me, right?
I'm not going to allow some stupid mutt to block my path.
Actually, I'm a superior cybernetic.
Me, superior, me.
Let me show you who is superior here.
Guess we just have to try all the options. In a way, I've noticed that.
Down.
I am not sure I have comprehended your intention.
That's because you're only a silly dog.
It might help if you could talk in complete sentences.
Does Rufus not speak in complete sentences? I've never noticed. I don't bother to.
Let me through. I have to see Doc.
Oh, but I can't do that. If I let you through, my designation as a watchdog would be completely compromised.
And if you don't, you'll be completely compressed. I think you're forgetting who's the superior species here.
Then why don't you simply show me?
Why does Rufus have to antagonize everyone that he meets?
Who's a
Absolutely
good robot
everyone.
dog?
I need to think about that one. Your mother, perhaps?
What? Oh,
Act
you
like-
rotten! Stupid mutt!
What? You're giving up already? How disappointing.
Yeah, I'm giving up because I'm pretty sure I can just throw this bucket of paint on you. I probably can't, but still, that would have been funny. Does this work?
Hey, look what I've got! And now, be a good dog and fetch the stick.
Did
What's
he-
wrong?
Why did he
Fetch
lick
the
the
stick, or are you too stupid?
Yes, exactly. That's it.
Fetch that stick.
No.
You go fetch that stick now. Attaboy!
If you're so fond of that stick, why don't you go get it yourself?
He
And
licked
if
it,
you're
so
a
can I dip it in
good
the
boy,
paint?
I might even let you pass.
No, the stick just is gone. Is the solution for this area in this area? I can't turn the crank again. It's like everything has
White,
one.
of all things. The wet blanket among colors.
That is so rude.
And what now?
What do you think? I have to...
Not a I can't let anyone past.
Oh, you can...
You don't mean accredited, do you? I would know about that.
I don't care what you know or don't know. I'm not gonna let some wind-up flea circus get in my way. And I'm certainly not gonna let you correct me. No way.
Far be it from me to correct you, sir. Unless, of course, you consider a bitten calf a correction.
Huh? What do you mean?
Oh, okay. I'll put this so that even you understand it.
Oh, why didn't you say so?
Okay. I can grab the electrical tape. But I don't think that's going to do anything. Wait. Oh, the stick is right here. I thought it was completely gone.
I just threw a stick, and you are a dog. So, what do dogs do in a case like this?
I wait for you to make an even bigger fool of yourself?
No, wrong. You fetch the stick. Or are you too stupid? Wait. I'll show you how it's done.
Rufus. Oh, you just... No, Rufus.
Boy, you didn't really just do that, did you? I can't take it anymore.
Okay, so... I have a crank...
All this idea is missing is the right spin.
I don't know. I'm just gonna attempt to
Black would be better, with flames glued to the side up front, and maybe a dragon with a battle axe.
Can I use this crank on anything? Yeah, I have an insulated stick. Use my insulated stick on the guy.
Look what I've got!
Okay.
And what? Or are you that fetch? Wait, but
Oh boy.
So, highly intelligent robo-dogs can't handle, humor. Got it.
black would be better, with flame, and maybe...
So now I can interact with the lamp.
DiCapo! DiCapo!
No idea what that means. Insulated stick!
Exactly. That barking trash can may think he can shock me, but I'll show him what a shock. What the shock. I mean, what the.
Stop
what
trying
the
to be
shock,
clever,
whatever.
Rufus,
Some
please.
ingenious pun with shock. Shock. Because of the electric shock and so on. Oh, come on, Rufus. You don't need a punchline to be brilliant.
What was the point in that? Oh, it's an insulated and highly charged stick. I didn't even notice that.
Now he's in for a nasty shock. Hey, what's wrong? Are you giving up?
Yes, you were right. This stick business is just too much for me.
You stupid muddy cur. Here, like this. You put the stick in your mouth.
Oh boy, I can't take it anymore. Oh boy,
I
oh
didn't-
boy, oh boy.
I didn't expect that.
Oh boy, 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 oh boy.
I killed the dog. I just killed the robo dog. We're gonna just continue past
Doc,
that
Rufus.
for now. Okay.
At last, Goal really almost bought it this time.
But, as I can see, you have everything under control. I'll, go look for Bozo then. He mentioned a tavern.
Her implant has been badly damaged. I need to operate right away. There is only one problem. The data cartridge is not going to survive the procedure.
I take it that's a bad thing?
Well, yes. Her entire mind is stored on the thing. Her memory, her character.
The ascension codes?
I can save the data, but I need a bunch of empty cartridges.
And these cartridges are hard to obtain?
Not really. This is the floating black market after all. There's nothing you can't get here. And brain implants are currently all the rage. I installed another one just the other day. You will find the cartridges in the gadget shop.
What? Why me?
Because I need to get ready for the surgery.
And I need to familiarize myself with the local circumstances. Bozo said something about a tavern?
Rufus.
All right. So I get those cartridges in the gadget shop?
It's right by the harbor, outside the city gate. Just have them charged to my account. But make very sure that you get the good cartridges. The cheap ones are bound to cause problems.
Oh, it's your money.
Okay, so now we need to obtain cartridges, assist Doc, bypass Cleverbite. Are all that we've had so far. Anything that I can probably take a screwdriver. You don't need a screwdriver, right, Doc? He didn't say anything, meaning it's mine now. Probably open his freezer. Opening the freezer didn't do anything.
Does it have juice?
Yeah.
Don't play around with the equipment. If you aren't careful, you can open a wormhole.
But that sounds fun.
Not necessary. I've got all the time I need.
Yeah, for some reason you get to play fast and loose with time.
Hey, you.
Who? Me?
No, we're talking to the three-headed platypus behind you.
Is that a platypus up there? That's not a platypus. I think that's a squirrel or a rat.
We know what you're planning.
Oh, yeah? Seems like you know more than I do.
News spreads fast in the floating black market. You've got something very valuable there.
It mustn't fall into the wrong hands.
And your hands would be the right ones?
Let's just say we're friends.
We're the good guys.
We fight against oppression by the Organon.
Death to the Organon.
The Organon
Okay.
is planning something
Something unspeakable.
so unspeakable that we
I have a
cannot
feeling they
talk
have me
about it.
confused with
We've gotta
someone
go.
else.
We've already said too much.
But we'll be back.
And then we'll get what is rightfully ours.
Do not talk about this to anybody.
Keep your back to the wall.
And do not forget who your true friends are.
Death to the Organon.
I have a
Death to the Organon.
very large feeling they have me
What
confused
was
for
that
someone
all
else. We don't even have money. He didn't give us any money. It's not an item I can use.
Hello? Testing, testing. Attention, attention. This is an important announcement. A comet is approaching the floating black market. I repeat, a comet is approaching the floating black market. In order to avoid panic, you should consider suicide as an option.
No. Okay. Is this the shop?
Religious nuts? You just don't get it, do you? If you want to meet Jamaica, keep it up, and I'll help you on your way. What the? Who are you?
What have you got on offer?
What have you got on offer?
My specialty today is cuts and stab wounds for obnoxious visitors.
Holy crap on a cracker.
I'd
I
like-
would like a knife.
In your gut or in your eye? You can have both.
Do you think that's the smartest way to treat a potential customer?
You? A potential customer? Ha! Just look at you! You should be glad I haven't shot you yet, with the emphasis on yet.
I think I lost my way.
Yeah, I think so too.
Because then I'll know my way around?
Because you won't be able to walk, that's why.
I guess I'll be on my way then.
Yeah, don't even think about bugging me again.
Okay, so she'll get upset if I bug her again. Regardless, somehow I have gone to two completely different locations than I expected to. Well, I found the tavern.
Hello, bozo, old pirate.
We've been through this, Rufus. I am not a pirate.
I don't
I'm
believe
only
you.
a junk dealer with my own trawler.
Yeah, right. And the parrot on your shoulder is only perching there by chance.
I don't have a parrot, Rufus. I've never had one.
Is that so? Then who did I feed those earthworms to whenever you were asleep?
You're a rare bird yourself.
An eagle.
Say, Rufus, was there anything in particular you wanted to talk to me about?
Certainly.
Then what are you waiting for?
The multiple choice box.
Wait a minute. Worms?
Shh. Here it comes now.
It finally clicked in Bozo's head. Worms? If there were earthworms, doesn't that mean there's dirt?
Oh, don't tell me I slept through the entire passage.
Like a platypus. Only you mumbled in your sleep.
I was dreaming of my next big adventure.
Would that have anything to do with ballet, sweet cheeks?
Rufus did receive ballet lessons as a child. I can attest. for some reason, his dad was just like, I'm gonna put you in a dress and you're gonna like it. I don't know why, but...
I went to see Doc, and now I need to find the gadget shop.
Say hello to Gilligan for me if he happens to be in. It's by the pier, just to the left of the city gate.
How's the grog around here?
This is peppermint tea.
Yeah, right. Tell me another one. Pirates drink grog. Everybody knows that.
But
I thought they
I'm
drank
not.
rum.
Listen, I talked to Doc. He says your skewed perception may be an indication of a serious head injury.
And the scar next to your eye may be an indication of an exciting sea battle. Harr!
Seriously. Did you ever fall on your head? I mean,
multiple times.
Between the 2 times since we've met.
Anchors away! Hoist the sails! Avast
I know
ye,
of at least
landlubbers!
3 times
Yo, ho,
from
ho,
before
ho,
I met
ho,
Bozo.
ho.
Oh, well. None of my business. Just as long as you don't forget to pay me for the passage.
Yo ho ho and a bottle of rum! Arr. See you later.
Don't get lost.
Whew. Despite my mighty strength, I'm not going to get anywhere without tools. The flap is screwed down.
I don't know what the point in that was, but... To Little Venice... To the docks.
And who have we here? Well, if it isn't the newcomer that everyone's talking about.
They're talking about me. High time, too. All those stories of my heroic deeds are actually quite understated.
We're not interested in fairy tales.
You've got something that we want.
Huh. Tough. Good looks is something you're born with.
We are talking about the secret ascension codes.
The ascension codes? Over my dead body. Wait. Let me rephrase that. Uh-oh. Ow! Ow! Oh! Ouch! Ow! Ow! Oh! Ouch!
They each only have one eye.
Oof! Ow!
Well, at least only one eye uncovered.
He hasn't got the money.
I guess he isn't as stupid as he looks.
So what do we do now?
We'd better report this to Donna.
So, instead of just picking him up and searching through his clothes, they start with beating the crap out of you.
Lots of friendly people here. Maybe I should tone it down a bit.
I thought grog contained no, that was grok. Never mind. I was gonna say, doesn't it contain rocks? But like, that was literally a game, and they renamed it to grok.
Welcome to Gilligan's Gadget Garden. You are being served by Shopomat 2000. How may I help you?
Yeah, Doc sent me to get a set of cartridges.
Of course, we currently offer 2 different brands. The first is Platinum Proof Professional. They are somewhat more expensive, but of better quality. There is a cheaper kind as well. Cowboy Dodo's Jolly All-Purpose
Is Gilligan trapped in there?
Their quality may not be top of the line, but they come with a free, colorful lollipop.
No!
A lollipop?
So
No!
which brand do you prefer?
And those are really the good cartridges?
Of course. Remember, Goal's mind is at stake here.
No!
All right. Here goes nothing.
And he dropped the lollipop anyways. That saw does not look like it could have sawed through someone.
Did it work?
Through someone's
I'm
head
not sure.
safely.
Something's not right.
Rufus? I might have known. Why does the same question pop up in my mind every time I set eyes on you?
Who's that good-looking guy in the snappy overcoat?
Where am I?
Because the aura of my magnetism is befuddling your sense of orientation.
Seriously, where did you drag me off to this time? And what is that awful smell?
This is the floating black market. You're safe here.
Safe. Rufus, I was on my way to Elysium.
Well, yes, you were, but with the wrong guy.
Cletus wanted to help me.
And you trust that lying slime bag?
Yes, who I am more likely to trust. My fiancé or his cheap imitation?
Hey, what's up with you?
What's up? I wake up only to find myself in some stinking torture chamber. That's what's up with me. I'm already itching all over just because I'm forced to breathe this foul, polluted air. I'm about to be sick. I need to get out of here.
Uh-huh.
She seems to be pretty mad.
Not really. I just have a certain effect on explosive women.
What, lighting the fuse?
Yeah, very funny. But she actually did seem a little volatile. Are you sure you didn't mess her up somehow?
I think I might be able to explain this. Some information wasn't written to the cartridge, almost as if we had used the cheap ones.
Not as cheap as your excuses.
Her mind appears to have been split 3 ways.
So, the woman who just stomped out of the lab is only a part of Goal?
And not the most agreeable part,
So there was plenty of
Come on,
foreshadowing
Doc.
for this.
I thought you
earlier.
were an expert.
It is nothing that I can't fix, but for that I need all 3 cartridges, including the one that is currently inserted in her implant. Also, I cannot operate without the consent of the patient. Therefore, all 3 parts of Goal must cooperate before I can go ahead with the surgery.
Oh yeah, judging from her mood, she'll be positively enthusiastic about you flipping open her skull again.
Agreed. Maybe you had better start with a different part of her character.
Huh?
Take the 2 cartridges that are still in the output hopper. And this thing.
What is it? A remote control?
Not quite. See that compartment in the back? Just insert one of the other cartridges and press the button when you're close to Goal.
That's what I said, a remote.
It's more complicated than that. Data's written to a buffer and...
And I can zap back and forth between 2 characters.
No. Yes. Something like that, but...
Just like a remote.
Just like a remote.
Cool. I wish I'd had one of these for Tony.
Hurry up, Rufus. The longer the fragments of her character get used to their independence, the more difficult it will become to talk them into having that surgery done. Go find Goal and persuade her. All 3 parts of her. I will prepare everything else here in the meantime.
All right, here we go.
Okay, so we're going to go find out what the 3 personalities of Goal are like. Of course, Rufus had to yeah, of course Rufus did exactly what I thought he was going to do. He got the lollipop. Yes, I knew where she was. I as I said, I have some limited prior knowledge of the game. So...
The cartridge fits. Now the remote just has to work. Thanks to my charm, the rest will be child's play. Right. I shouldn't necessarily start with the most difficult goal. Let's see how Doc's little invention works.
The metaphor was set up earlier that part of Goal likes Rufus,
Where am I?
part of Goal liked
Don't you
Cleus,
know?
and then
You
there was
haven't
also a
had that much
third
to
part.
drink? This is still Gulliver's Gully, the darkest dive in the floating black market.
Floating black market, not on Deponia.
Where else?
Rufus, I'll wring his neck.
Everything okay?
Just give me some of your strongest. As long as I'm here, I may as well rot my brain.
One rust-red brain death coming right up.
Okay, we have figured out that personality. Was that a
How did I
Windows
wind
boot
up
sound?
here?
Most people ask that, but very few of them really want to hear the answer.
You're funny.
Okay. This seems easier.
All right, Rufus. This is a routine situation for a ladies' man like yourself. Easy peasy. No reason at all to be nervous. You are eloquent and witty, very handsome, and your hair smells of solvent. Now, for the right facial expression. Here it comes. Check.
That's...
Charm cannons at full blast.
I went with the thinker
and now,
just because.
to come up with the best possible line. Oh, that's it. A classic. Take a deep
I just have
breath,
a feeling...
and then...
I want to test one thing before I...
Here I go.
Okay, I don't think it would have mattered anything.
Oh, it's you! How nice!
So, this is where you've been hanging out.
Have I? That's crazy. I can't even remember how I got here.
It doesn't really matter how you got here. What's more important, I know how you can leave here.
Oh, in a dirigible! Please, please tell me it's a dirigible!
No, not in a dirigible.
Oh.
Maybe later.
Yippee!
You have to come with me and see Doc.
Oh my gosh. Am I sick then?
No, you...
Oh dear. I can feel it now. I think I'm running a fever.
No, you're not sick.
Quick, look and tell me if my uvula is swollen.
Will you listen to me? You're not sick.
Oh, what a relief. And here I was thinking I had to see Doc.
But you do have to see Doc.
Oh my gosh. Am I sick then?
This is gonna be one of those days. Wait here, I'll be right back.
Yay!
Thank you everybody for watching. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe down below if you want to see more of this. As well as, if you enjoyed the stream, show your support by leaving a like, because it really does help for growing our small little community. Next time, we will be trying our best, our absolute best, to convince the 3 varying personalities of Goal to cooperate with us. Yeah, I think this is the impossibly naive aspect of her is the part that that fell in love with Rufus within 5 minutes of meeting him. So. Yeah. I am going to run the outro, and then that's going to be it. Hope y'all enjoyed. I'll see y'all next time. Goodbye, guys.